surf's up, baby. Now surf's up, baby. Now surf's up. Now surf's up. Everybody, come and get it. Like I'm going out of style. Sugar, we're surfing. We're surfing. On the waves of sunset. Everybody, come and get it. Like I'm going out of style, child. We're turning. We're turning. In the pool of
Hello and welcome to the Metal Cell podcast. My name's Richie. I want to say hello and thanks to Plugged Records and the Cork Podcast Festival for having us here. I'm delighted to welcome the Magnapinna here in the Roundy live. All right. So we've got Christain, Ed and Howard. How are you, lads?
All good, Richie. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'm brilliant.
Fantastic.
And they're dressed accordingly as well. Fair play to you, boys.
Hey, we didn't dress up. This is just how we dress.
Yeah.
All the time.
So, first of all, have you any news in relation to recording a new album, or just for the lads out there that want to know?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, we do. Plenty of news.
When did you start the whole process?
Oh, we're talking 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not. To us, it's not a new album. It's to everyone else maybe it's new songs, but to us, it's been done at least a year.
Okay.
So it's not new stuff for us,
Right.
but it is a new release.
Right. Okay. So, are you using local producers?
Kind
or?
of. The guy that we're using is in Last Light Records in Dublin, in Temple Bar.
Okay.
But he's from Cork.
Right.
He would have
Give
been
him
part
a
of the
shout
scene. Shawnee Cads.
Okay.
Shawnee Cadigan. He used to be in a
Right.
band called More Than Soul.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
woo!
more than so.
I'm sure the worn out lads would know them well. You know.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
A metalcore from 2008. You know. Hey, the boys. Beautiful boys. Beautiful boys.
What made you use Shawnee?
Well, Shawnee's got access to the best equipment in the country because he runs a sound engineering college.
Right.
So he has access to you name it, he's got it.
Right.
So we're going to record through the best equipment because that seems to be the best strategy.
Yeah. We'll give you a shout out as well to Pavel as well.
Oh, Pavel,
from
yeah.
the last
yeah,
EP
yeah.
as
We'll
well.
definitely have him involved in the process in some way, shape or form, without a doubt, yeah.
And are you going to, do you know when the whole thing is done then, are you going to send it abroad or are you going to work
It's an option. We have
It
a few
is.
options. The last one we did with Mitch Gasser in Switzerland.
That's right, yeah.
And, what's his name, the studio? Something about Silver Mountains Eternal or something like that.
Cool.
But yeah, we might go with him again. We'll see. We have a
Okay.
few options.
And I just want to talk about the songwriting process, who's involved and have you any teams going through it or is it just...
In the album.
Well, themes-wise, it will be a loose theme of partying, regret, lots of regret, followed by more regret.
Stop looking
But
at me.
overall... Are you done?
I just like I'm pulling up.
What
the,
are you
I'm
doing?
pulling up the.
Did you
album.
drop your
What are you
phone?
doing? I'm
You
pulling
fucking
up
drop
the
your
album
phone at a
list so I
podcast.
can look and,
Oh my
contribute.
God. He's
We're
Instagramming.
done.
He's
Are we done?
Instagramming. He's
Is
actually
this
taking
it
a
already?
selfie.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is part of the thematic thing with the Magnapinna. Is
Theme.
Christian failing.
Team.
Actually, yeah, for those that aren't able to see, he's got the whole list of songs up there as well. Very impressive.
Yeah.
So who's involved in the songwriting? Is it,
It's
are
mainly
you
me.
all?
It's mainly like most of the melodies, hooks, lyrics, obviously the drumming, production, and the ideas will be mainly mine. And I use the lads as
Did any of you ever see the cartoon Pinky and the Brain where he wants to take over the world?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
One brain, and four pinkies.
I am a brain, and the lads are my pinkies.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And it's through me. I use them as vessels to create musical ideas that you hear in the EP, live on stage. It's all me.
So like in the more developed tracks. I don't. Is there?
So what made you kind of go for an album then, an EP?
We have too many songs. We've got about 22 unrecorded songs.
Okay.
So
fair
we're
enough.
playing 2.5 hour gigs, 3 hour gigs, originals.
So how would you kind of decide which songs make the cut then?
Well, this time round we picked the best ones, whereas the previous releases have been what we had chronologically.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
And are the five of you involved in the selection of the songs, or?
No, it's just me. Just me.
Okay.
Yeah. I picked the songs. I name the songs. I go through the thematic things about the songs. It's all me.
Christian, do you ever feel kind of lonely?
Well, no, because I was in Dublin last week, or
Oh, he does.
2 weeks ago, up to see Per Ubu in Grand Social, and I met James, our guitar player, afterwards in a workman's club for a rub up and a party, and we decided on the layout of the album, and actually it's really strange because it's the same layout that the lads had picked.
Ah.
It was mad. So no, I never feel lonely.
As we planted a seed with himself and James, and it took fruit. It still comes back to me.
Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? Fuck.
So is the whole thing being done independently, or have you got a record label sniffing around?
We've got options, but we're at the moment we don't need it. But as nice as some of the offers have been, they're nothing we can achieve ourselves.
Okay,
so
that's fair enough.
We're plowing on by ourselves. And
Cool.
We'd love management though. That'd be great.
yeah, someone should really try.
If you want to manage
and
us,
rein this a
you know,
little bit.
plow
You
money
know.
and
Yeah.
you know.
We dare you to try and manage us. So that's call out like.
If someone was willing to give us enough money for something, we do it. But we're
Give us money.
give us money. Don't manage us. Just
So
give us
like
money.
we'd say, okay, so we'll bring it further down the line. The album is ready to release. What about the budget? Like how do you budget for, we'd say, CDs? Obviously, everybody would love to release vinyl. What about merchandising, T-shirts? As an independent band, like how do you figure out how much you can produce in relation to gigs, in relation to have enough for merchandising for the fans? We'll say.
So
How is that done?
So the album as it is been funded by ourselves, by what we've made from gigs, from
Okay.
playing gigs and from selling of merch. So once it's ready to go, if we don't have enough capital at the time, you'll see us do a rake of gigs. and then suddenly we'll release the album.
Okay.
We're one of the few bands in Cork that just won't play for free.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know it's mad,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's a lesson to be learned. don't fucking play for free, lads.
Don't ever
You
play
just
for
gotta
free.
ask.
Put value on your art. Don't play for free. Put value on what you're doing.
No, and that's like with any art. You know, you have to value what you're doing. Don't play for free.
Speaking to the
Don't
microphone.
play for free, or don't do anything for free. Like, you know, don't.
You're worth more. You're worth more than free. Come on. You know, fuck it. You put all that effort in. You know, someone's going to give you a
So
fiver.
who designs then the T-shirts, for example?
So far, me.
Okay.
That was the first
So
one.
far, it's
You
been
did
all
the
me.
first one, I did
So
the
far,
second
all
one.
the artwork has been me. All the
Oh my
artwork
God,
concepts.
That's like unbelievable.
All the
There's
illustrations.
There's a current.
He did the first two EP covers. They were fine. This is no wave. Was
There's a
clearly
common
the
thread
best
kind of
cover.
going through the whole
Yeah.
team of the Magnapinna.
Well, the first T-shirt was designed by me, and then executed
Jesus
by
Christ.
Howard.
What was the first
Okay.
T-shirt? Oh yeah, that was brilliant. That was great.
I know it was brilliant.
Actually, that T-shirt you're wearing there owes a lot to that T-shirt that we designed first.
Okay.
So, any crows
riffing off the original Magnapinna T-shirt, but
it's a compliment. We take it as a
I
compliment.
had a far more complex design for the second T-shirt, but the guy stiffed us. Or
yeah.
we had grey instead of black.
We did. He gave us the wrong color.
We did.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we'll get to social media. We know that Christian is good at social media.
I'm no expert.
Yes.
Yes, you have a master's in it.
Oh yeah. But I'm not a fan.
So, in relation to social media, you're very good at promoting yourselves. I must say, you've been to Tokyo, supported Metallica on stage,
That was a triumph.
Yeah, Slane. And
Yeah.
Ghost.
and Ghost. Yeah.
A couple of
Ghost
other.
or sound?
So, you responsible for all that, Christian? Are you the brains behind the social media side of things?
Yes, he is.
Thanks.
We can have that one.
No, I don't think any band in this era is well aware of the power of social media and all that. What? I mean, can I get off to the side? It's not a gig.
Thanks,
okay.
Ed.
Like a gig.
Yeah, I don't know. It's what's the best format now?
The only thing social media has done for us is create a database of evidence that's going to take us down someday. So if anyone ever hacks our accounts, we're fucked. The Cork metal scene is fucked. Anybody who has ever spoken to us or come to see us is fucked. So that's all it's ever done for us.
Pretty dark. Yeah.
So we'll say again, in relation to social media, how do you grow an audience in relation to your band
Not through
in
social
particular?
media.
Consistent posting So if we have an idea, we just whack it up, get it done. Don't worry too much about it. Just do it. Make sure every Tuesday and every Wednesday, specifically Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you post on a Thursday, you're wasting your time, right? Right. What days did I say?
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Tuesdays and
25
Wednesday.
past 5.
25 past 5 on the solstice.
Yeah, at 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
But make sure it's like a quarter moon.
Yeah, because
So
otherwise, if you're off the solstice, everybody be looking at their crystals. They've got the divining rods out. It's pointless.
And Sunday morning
Right.
too, about 10 o'clock in the morning, when people
Yeah.
wake up for their hangover wank and they're looking at porn, you know.
Yeah.
They inevitably go onto Facebook straight after
show
it.
up.
Yeah, it's like, ah. You
Because
know.
they'll be searching for tentacles
remember
anyway.
us.
Exactly.
So
But no, it doesn't really matter what format you use or what platform you use. Facebook's dying a death, but it's great for bands. It suppresses your posts, or not as suppress, but the algorithms change. So, we might post something trivial, and there's like 600 people see it. And then you must post something important, like tonight, and it's like 54 people reached in 2 days. We're like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's not great. I think on Instagram was really receptive for us, but Twitter's the one. If you want to engage with that, it's like a video game that you have.
We'll actually be live streaming our rehearsal after this as well.
If you let me finish.
No.
This is like social media because this is actually like a live social media stream. It's like that's a Twitter. It's like fuck, I'm gonna check Instagram there. Oh fuck, what? I'll come back. But yeah, it's really distracting.
So basically what you're saying then, kind of in relation to social media, it's kind of a poison chalice. to
It's
some
a
degree.
morass. It's the worst. It's the worst thing ever.
But it helps a lot of other bands
does.
then,
that's other bands.
I don't know.
fuck other bands.
It's like driving a car. Do you ever get in a car with a buddy who's just fucking a maniac on the road and he's just shouting at everybody coming at him, fucking wishing all sorts of ill will upon them? That's social
That'd
media.
be me.
That's like social
That'd
media.
be me.
People go
That's
on
why I
social
love it
media
so
and-
much. But yeah, no, it's a valid point. But I mean, also as I said,
for the reach.
it gets a lot of bands out there.
Oh yeah, no. For
Yeah.
the reach it has, we didn't have
the
that in our. I don't know. You feel they were reasonably.
Reasonably, yeah.
But like when we're
It,
inviting Jack-
it amounts to nothing. It really does. It's just numbers.
I don't know if
it
it
really
amounts
does
to
amount to nothing. How you do it is you play gigs and you play good.
Yeah.
So if someone comes to see you live, they go, "That's a good show. I'll go see that again."
nothing
Yeah.
beats
That's
the
how
human,
you do it.
The human factor.
Social media is just a fucking thing that exists.
There should be 80 people here tonight.
Yeah.
Interested. And
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
So-
5, 6, 7, 8.
47 people. Cool.
Unbelievable.
Not bad. Actually, it's like
Unbelievable.
50% success rate here.
Yeah.
So what about the Irish scene at the moment? You kind of have your foot in both sides, really. From you still get people going from the metal side of metal community, and also you've got the alternative rockers, and you've played the Crane Lane as well, which will open up another
Yeah.
kind of
We've played some weird fucking places.
yeah, yeah.
I think the Irish scene in music in general has never been stronger.
Yeah.
Ever. It's unbelievable.
But I think it's solely independent, though. Is really
It's all independent,
independent.
as well.
Yeah.
It's people are getting up off their asses. They're releasing music. They're recording music. They're doing their merch. They're doing videos. They're doing singles. Everyone, all the bands are just working so hard at the moment. It's actually really, really cool.
And the quality of bands.
And the quality of the music is coming out is amazing. Like I've seen it in the UK, and it's kind of this trickle of everyone's doing this, but it's all the same. But everyone over here is
And
releasing
Dublin.
their own style, own images, own. Everyone's got their just. They know what they're doing, and it's fantastic.
And even the younger guys like God Alone are just fucking ridiculous. Everything they're doing, they're just putting stuff out. They're not thinking about it. They just have a fucking song. They do a video. They put it up there.
The new video is really cool.
Yeah, the new video is really good. And
I think that's actually a great point, Howard. They're actually not thinking about it.
exactly.
I think if you think too much about something as a band, you actually kind of end up as a parody of yourself.
If you take-
maybe further down the
If
line,
you take yourself seriously, like too seriously, like we're a serious fucking band, I think it's just laughable. God damn it! I'm not used to this approach. I don't know.
I mean, there's a place for it, but it doesn't invigorate a scene. Serious stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know, it has its place, but a scene is kind of built on just instinct and.
So
and,
I'll
and
throw
doing-
this out then to you. Does Cork need a main events theatre?
Of course it does. I
Yeah.
mean, I think every city with a population the size of Cork could do with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that affects us.
No, it wouldn't. But
I think that's more of a fan base thing for people to go to see the likes of fucking, I don't know, Beyonce or whoever the fuck. You know, that stuff. Yeah, that stuff is above our heads. I mean, like that's just.
But also you have to kind
It
of
doesn't
look at,
impact
We
us.
still apply for support though.
Yeah.
but like you can bring in the, I suppose the kind of first, not the first tier, but the second tier big metal bands.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
maybe
Slayer-
we'd open up support slots
Slayer,
for people and
Megadeth,
so
and
on.
stuff like that have come to Cork before, and they've and local bands have supported them. You know, but
Yeah.
that's missing completely now out of Cork, and has been for a while. You know.
But I think because of that, there's been a reaction. I think that people have just gone and done it themselves. When we had Monolith this year in Cypress Avenue,
Yeah, which was fantastic.
which was
yeah.
fantastic, and that is as good as it gets, and that's okay. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You don't need to push that up the next level. That's that you sustain that for a number of years.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
You'd jumping from that to if Slayer were to come in the summer next year, let's say,
Right.
Monolith is fucked. Do you know
True,
what I mean?
yeah. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's trying to
Good
get the
point.
balance right in it. So things like an entertainment centre in Cork are great in theory, but it doesn't really trickle down to us
Yeah.
in that sense at all.
Yeah.
Because independent bands are just doing it for themselves. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And we have the venues now as well, which is
And we
great.
do. When we have Cypress Avenue was the right size venue for this kind of thing
Yeah.
and for metal and so on.
What's your opinion of venues up the country? I mean, you are a hard touring band. You've played fucking nearly everywhere. What about further up the country? Like, what are your options as a band, venue-wise, up the country?
Yeah, well, we're a fucking weird band. We played
Yeah.
in GA halls and things, and
Yeah, cool.
you know we've played in fucking a barn down in Kilorglin. You name it, we'll play it. So if you go looking, you'll find it.
Yeah.
You know,
I suppose it is just take any gig. Any gig that's
As long as
offered
you're
to you,
getting
as long as you're
paid.
getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just suss it out. You might have to, like we do quiet sets sometimes where we'll play in a really acoustic level. We'll bring everything down, so you have to know, are your songs strong enough to be able
Right.
to do that, to be able to play without the power behind it. But we'll try anything once.
Yeah.
And if we don't like it, we won't do it again. But if we like it, and then what you'll do is the venues get in contact with you, and the second they're asking you to play, then you can ask for the money,
Yeah.
which is how you fund everything else that comes after.
Like, there's a big scene now up in Northern Ireland. I want to give a shout out to them there. They're fantastic. It's nearly as important as Dublin now, really, Northern Ireland, with the amount of bands as well. Have you got the opportunity to get up there yet?
No.
no, we
Would
had
you,
a few
would
offers,
you look
but
at that?
yeah, but we want to get paid.
Yeah, your fuel cost of fuel will probably kill you, but like you try and do that Dublin up to Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, you do your weekend of it, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But you've got to make sure that you're going to make the money, and you want the promoter to make the money as well. You don't,
Yeah.
you know, you can see somebody will offer you a gig, and then you're like, right, we can't ask for €300 from this lad because that's his money, that's his baseline gone.
Yeah.
So you've got to be willing to come in at a price with them that everyone benefits, as well as the people who come to the gig as well aren't being charged an arm and a leg for the ticket money as well.
Yeah.
So it's a balance. So you just got to, you can't learn, you know, you learn that you can't be taught it. Like, you got to go out there and do it, and you make your mistakes and,
Yeah.
you know, trial and error, and you just keep going through the cycle and seeing how you get on.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I mean, you probably all knew each other in 2015 and then formed in 2016. Would that
Yeah.
be around right?
Yeah, well, we'd all been
Yeah.
in bands before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd all
yeah.
been in, me and Howard are in a band called Dirge. Me and Christian were in a band called Violent Jack. We were called Unpopular Hardcore.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So we'd all been in bands before, and it was originally set up. What we were going to do is record 3 songs, put up a website with a countdown, and when it got to 0, the 3 songs would be released. And that was all Magnapinna was supposed to be originally.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it was supposed to be. And then when I got back to the country, and the other members did as well from their various travels, we saw what was going on in Ireland and in the Cork music scene, and it was a big part for all of us to stick around and to make the best of it and to enjoy it, you know, and to really be part of a scene from the bottom up, you know,
Yeah.
because like we could have all gone to London and these places, but you've got to get to know the people rather than already knowing the people who are doing the effort and putting in the work. you
Yeah.
know.
That's a good answer, actually. Would you
Great
agree with
answer.
That? Would you agree with that, Christain? He's nodding away there. Anything to add to that, Christain?
Christ, no. I'm just
I think he was nodding off there.
I was nodding off. I was like, Ed. But no.
You get to answer the next one.
Okay, cool. What's the next question?
What about sex tape?
It's real.
Okay.
And it's available. It's €500, and it's actually it's a VHS as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a problem for.
Yeah, but like that's
It's a problem worth solving.
less accessible. It was obviously it was recorded digitally.
It was recorded digitally.
Yeah, it was a couple of occasions, and we compiled it and then we mastered it down to VHS and destroyed the original digital copies, as far as I know. And so it's there. It's still on our Bandcamp. It's €500 if you want to buy it. Yeah.
Who's incriminated in it? Are you allowed to say?
You have to buy it.
You have to
But,
buy it.
Is there any trailers?
No.
No,
No. The only way somebody will see this is if they pay €500.
and have a VHS
It's not even
player.
online. It's not even.
It
in
might
the
even
cloud.
be beta.
It's
I can't
never even
remember.
made
It was a
digital.
really weird night.
No, it's VHS. It's not
VHS.
VHS.
Oh man. Okay.
We have also the Magnapinna memory stick.
Yeah.
Golden memories.
Gold-plated.
Yeah.
Gold-plated
Every
Golden.
phone recording, all the random pictures, all the set lists,
Chat
all
threads.
everything we have that is
It's like
digital.
a hard
be
drive,
on
just dumping everything.
Yeah.
It's like what? Is a terabyte or something?
Yeah, I think
Terabyte.
it costs about $5,000 though.
Yeah.
It is. And for,
Again,
Will that be with the new release?
no,
No,
for
it's
the new release.
It's up there already.
Now, for the new release, it's going to probably be the bronze-coated Magnapinna bust. So it's going to be a bust of each of our heads.
Okay.
like Rushmore.
Within it, there's an album and a T-shirt in each, contained within each, but you have to destroy the art to gain the album and the T-shirt inside.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
meta. It's meta art. Like it's unbelievable. But that's going to be about 10-20 grand if you want to buy that.
Fucking hell.
It exists, so
Again, all of these things are legitimate things you can buy.
Yeah, we're not
Or
joking.
real.
absolutely.
I think
joking.
we're underselling the sex tape as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
You're
also,
getting your
you
money's
don't want
worth.
to see it.
You really don't. You could probably watch something similar on a certain website for free. But still, give us €500.
We could be famous. There's a video.
No, that's the trick. You have to buy a VCR as well.
I saw one at Charity Shop there about 2 weeks ago. It was like 20 quid. I was like, fuck, do I need a VCR? I still have a load of videos.
I've got 3 VHS at home, so you can hit me up after the
Oh,
show.
shit.
So maybe if they pooled their money together, they could get to the 500 mark.
As long as we get $500, we don't give
As
a
long as
fuck.
we get $500,
That's another EP. That's another track on the
album.
album. That's great.
So, Christian, then back to you.
Whoops.
As a frontman,
Okay.
facing down crowds, have you any kind of, we'd say, procedures you go through beforehand?
Well, I usually have semi-decent musicians behind
5
me.
minutes to yourself in the back room.
Just give me 5 minutes alone. No, I don't know. Never being a musician per se, and having really good musicians behind me give me the confidence to, I don't know, jump up and assume the persona. I don't know, from like early days of just like shouting without a tune and being shy to developing into, I don't know, something of a vocalist and
A
a frontman.
decent singist.
Thanks, Ed. A decent singist. I don't know. Definitely, it's a persona that I inhabit when I go up, and it's like, I don't give a shit. I'm the one up here doing it. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. If not, hey, if you like it, great.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
What about kind of fans then? Have you had any weird encounters
Quite a few.
with
I have no idea what you're talking about.
fans that mightn't necessarily be fans that just show up on the show and they're looking at you and maybe they could be insulted or come on, don't hold back, Howard.
I don't know.
There's surely a few,
Have we?
few
Oh, yeah,
situations.
There has. I mean,
Go on, yeah.
you
Give
know,
us
it's
an
been
idea.
Not really situations, I guess, but there have been a few heads turned at various venues and so on.
We've definitely had one or two where we've played a gig and then somebody will suddenly be on our page and they'll like everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything. And
Get
you're
that
like, suddenly
intense
the phone
wave
is-
of likes.
The phone is like, this person like this. And like, as you know from listening to the EP, we're fans of likes. So
Yeah.
it's all good that way, but it's all part of it.
Yeah.
We're a weird band. We're going to attract weird people.
Yeah, that's why I was.
That's fine.
Like, bring it on.
So there was nothing kind of really out there that you.
Yeah, there was, but I think our barometer for out there is it's pretty fucking. We've had a few ambulances come to gigs and so on. A few people fall down and fall off a balcony and things like that.
How she didn't die is beyond me.
Yeah.
She turned up. She's horribly scarred. Her back
Yeah.
is
She showed us.
She showed us her scars.
Well, just can you go through what happened first of all, rather than us trying to.
Well,
guess?
it was a calm evening in Nina, County Tip. And we were playing a gig to about 14 people
14, yeah.
and a pool table.
And
Was it
pool table.
Halloween?
It was the day before Halloween.
No, it wasn't, because it was a day or two after, and we were wearing
the day after Halloween.
wearing costumes, and it felt really uncomfortable because nobody else was up for it. It was done. Halloween was over.
Go on, yeah, keep going.
I don't know what happened.
Pavel was with us. She went for a cigarette.
She went for a cigarette, sat on a ledge on an outside like smoking area, which is more like a a fire escape that you see
Fire
in
escape,
movies in
yeah.
New York and stuff. And
She fell
Just leant back.
two stories really.
straight down.
Hit everything.
She was dancing to pop song, I think it was, but sat up, kind of having a jig. 10-foot drop.
Okay.
Ambulance
man.
called.
And G played on regardless because you.
We
obviously
didn't know.
We're professionals.
Yeah, you
We're
didn't.
professionals. The venue could be on fire and we'll keep playing. Like, are you mad? Stop. No.
That was weird,
Yeah.
but she was fine.
Yeah.
Everything was
Physically.
fine. Everything
We've
was
met her a
happy.
couple of times since and she's fine.
Okay. So she hasn't got a tattoo of V on her back or anything.
Not that we
like
know
that.
of. She very well could have.
So we'll say with the release of with the upcoming release of the album, are you looking anywhere to get out of Ireland? Are you looking at the UK? Are you looking at Europe? Are you looking at festivals? What are you looking
We're
at?
weighing up our options. We've got a good network between UK and Europe, but we're trying to figure out what the best thing to do. Obviously, Brexit's going to be a factor of how we're going to get there, of what way we're going to go about it. But it's definitely on the cards. The next thing to be funded will be touring. So once we get the album out, that's that out of the way. Then we'll have something to tour with.
Okay.
So the next round of success money will go towards touring.
Yeah. Do you kind of look at other Irish bands? I will say kind of 10 Ton Slugs that are called. They're more and Zahora as well. They're more or less established now. Baylor as well. They're all established over in the UK. Do you look at them kind of going, Jesus, we should be doing this, or are you kind of casual enough that way?
Casual enough. I
Yeah,
think.
we'd be pretty casual about it because we understand the effort that they put into that, and we're concentrating on getting an album done, which is once this album's done, there won't be a release from us for probably about 2 years, maybe a single, but probably not.
Yeah.
But we're going to get this out, and then our efforts will be put into getting on the road, playing as many gigs as we can.
Yeah.
Um,
But of course, those lads are a lot younger than you.
yeah, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
What? Fuck off. But no, man, they're crushing it. Like, they're directing their genre and they're fucking smashing it and fucking fantastic.
It's a
Absolutely,
different scene. It really
is, yeah.
It's not our
And
scene
that-
at all.
It's like we were saying earlier, like, we kind of always kind of felt we fell between two stools,
Yeah.
We're like too heavy for the alternate and then too light for the heavy crowd. But I don't know.
But that has its benefits as well.
It does, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So you can
Yeah.
play in Passage GA Club,
If you can fucking win that
there's a
crowd
name
over,
drop.
if you can win that crowd over, you can fucking
Man
win
alive.
anybody
I
over.
wasn't sure. There was like it was touch and go, but then when some 15-stone gal lad was sitting on my lap for a cowboy disco, I knew we were solid. I never seen so many pints fly in my direction afterwards. It was like,
And whiskies and fucking. There was a tenor sang Danny Boy, and it was
But
a
I
strange
mean-
old gig. Strange old gig.
But what I love about ye as well, and I'm sure that a lot of the audience who have listened to the Magnapinna as well, you do not sound like an Irish band. I mean, you should be kind of out in California, fucking surfing, and the whole thing. Like, I mean, that's one thing that's different as well about you is that style of music. It's kind of Ramones, Faith No More. It's very upbeat, but again, it's different.
I think it comes from being in different parts of the world when we started.
Oh,
So
really?
I was in Australia. Mike, who's here in the audience, was in
Shout
Togo.
out to Mike. Is Mike?
He was
Mike.
working
Hey,
on
Mike.
bass player supreme.
he was working on the Fukushima fallout, measuring seaweed for chemical fucking radiation.
It's
James
really
was
fast
in
Supra.
James was in Grenoble or Switzerland or
Grenoble.
something. So we had all the different. We were there
Yeah.
for quite some time. So we were absorbing the local sort of music scenes and so
Okay.
on. I think that really fed into what we were doing when we came back.
So, who decided on the name then?
I did.
Pinky and the
It probably
Brain.
was though, because we were
probably-
watching YouTube and it was
No.
like, what's this new squid? And we're like, fucking hell,
Side-
this is awesome.
We were going to call it something squid based. And
Yeah.
there was already a band called
Well,
Giant
we
Squid.
were obsessed with colossal squids.
Yeah.
Colossal squids.
Colossal
Yeah.
squids. And
Did BP oil spill happen?
Howard.
what? I know.
Yeah,
So
this-
like
this
we were
is-
kind of
yeah.
keeping abreast of squid developments over the last decade or so.
And squid related band names as well.
Yeah.
There is another Magnapinna in Leeds. We fucking buried
We buried them.
We buried
fucking
them on
buried
views
them.
on social media. They
Oh my
might
God.
as well
They
not exist
disappeared
anymore.
off the face of the
Just
earth.
how dare they? How dare they? They don't exist.
Completely different type of band, but
Yeah.
I
And there's
don't know.
one in the lads in that you know. There's another squid.
Oh yeah, there's a few different squid ones, but the Magnapinna one is hilarious.
It's
It's
the Magnapinna.
the Magnapinna, yeah.
Trending.
If you
Hashtag.
if you're looking for to start a band and name a band, and you come up with a great fucking name, and you Google another band with the same name, just be better than them.
Yeah, way better than them. Crush them and you'll be fine. It's
We
your
could've-
name then after that. Unless they registered it.
Exactly.
I hope.
I don't think they're that organized.
We're fine.
They were.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, Ed, getting back to you since you discovered the name.
What? We were all there.
we were all there. Yeah.
I was like, this thing's fucking weird, but let's call the band
call the band
Magnapinna, will you?
Let me guess. Christian designed the logo. Please tell me he designed the logo.
Which logo?
What?
Which logo?
Oh,
The one
text.
above your head.
Oh, yeah. Yes. But it was.
Yeah, you did that.
There was versions of it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Collaboration.
And what about the Japanese text? What does
Jesus.
that translate?
Well, it's mostly gibberish. Except here, which is is it a Kirikan or Hataka? I can't remember now. It's Magnapinna, which is like the phonetic symbols for that. I know it's a bit on the medium side. This, I can't remember. I think it was something Howard came up with. And this,
It means death mask in Japanese.
Death mask.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
I've no idea why we had that reference, but it's there. Japanese
Like, we
people
try to
must think
lose-
we're fucking weird.
I kind of wanted to step away from that aesthetic as well.
Yeah.
Maybe about a year or two ago, but then Facebook was like, I wanted to do no crossing the A's and make it look very kind of Greek or something mad, kind of neo wave, whatever the fuck that means. But they wouldn't let us do it, so I was like, fuck it, just keep it.
Yeah.
Cool. So there you go. So I would just want to open it up to the audience there. If you've any questions there for the lads or me,
There are prizes.
there are prizes.
Oh yeah. Beautiful prizes.
So for the best question, you get an EP and a T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
so
separate questions, or did they get an EP and a T-shirt for the best question?
I
The
don't
best
know.
question.
The best question gets that, and we.
Okay.
We'll
so
see. We'll see what the
We'll see
question.
what happens.
Okay.
We'll see if the questions are good enough.
Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're opening it up to the audience there.
Lava Suis.
Lava Suis.
Alex from
We've
One
got a-
Out.
we-
Evan.
It's like University Challenge. We do it again. Any questions from the audience?
What was the biggest fight you ever had in the band?
We've never had a fight.
Absolutely never had a fight.
had a
Oddly
fight.
So
enough.
the question,
well, see, the thing is,
question was, what was the biggest fight you ever had in a band? Okay, as a band, yeah.
generally me and
That
Howard
homeless guy.
decide what's
Yeah.
going on,
And
and then the rest of them follow suit. And
Exactly.
That's it. But yeah,
that's really what happens.
yeah, no, sadly it's
we're
not
too
gonna
we're
happen.
too we're too old for fighting. We
Yeah.
you know we're
Well,
fucking
our
we're nearly
general
40.
kind of thing is like anything is entertained, you know.
Yeah,
Until it's not.
Until it's not.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's shit. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's shit. You're gonna fight about it. Nah.
Next question. Jim.
Jim and
This is a question for everyone, even Richie. Could we have a mosh pit call as part of this podcast?
Yes.
at the end.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
100%.
At the end, though, when we're
100%.
listening to the Magnapinna.
Yes. I think that's a contender for best question too.
So far, Jim is in the lead.
Yes.
This chap
Sorry,
here,
sorry, Alex.
this chap here looks like he wants to ask a question.
How do we win the buck toss?
That's a good question. That's in a draw. Helen, will you be dispensing the tickets? Or did it dispense?
Oh, I see.
yeah. So you
very
should have got a ticket.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Got
Okay.
like 7 more minutes. So, any more questions?
Okay.
Yo.
When it comes to writing and stuff like that, or like even recording music or whatever, like do you find that you're writing recording on the road or like before and after a gig, and
We,
now or
24/7, wherever we are. Doesn't matter.
yeah, we're going jamming straight
Straight
after
after
this.
this, yeah.
After gigs, we go, because it's so hard. Like the tonight's jam will be only the 6th time we're all in the same room at the same time. Otherwise, we just meet each other on stage. It's like, hey, how's it going? Because all the lads are scattered around the place. So we make the best time of it when we can. And what we do is we keep it, for songwriting, we keep it really simple. Verse, chorus, middle, 8 chorus. To start with. You just approach all your songs like that, and you'll get them done really quickly. Record everything on your phone. Everything. And then you go back to it later and you'll have your songs ready. So when you want to take something seriously and develop it, you go, right, let's all listen to this, grand, and then say James will come in with the riffs and he'll be like, how about this for a change? And then lyrics go on top of that, and then we're done. But it's the quickest way to do it. Record everything and write often.
And that's why there's a terabyte on the golden thing.
Yeah, Smashan is available for what, 10 to 20 grand? Is it?
1500.
1500.
1500 is reasonable.
Good question.
But like it's very effective and it's very.
It is. We
quick way.
meet up about three, 4 times a week, and we go through stuff. Myself and Ed, and we pass the ideas on instantly. So if the Facebook thread is just ridiculous, it's just track after track after track, comment. So by the time we all get together, the groundwork is done, and it's just a matter of putting it
So
together.
Howard, just give people an idea where you all live.
So I live in Passage West. It's about 30 minutes from here, and Ed lives in Cove, which is the dark side of Passage
town.
West.
Don't go to Passage.
We
Don't
both
go
go to the
Passage.
end of the
They
pier
eat-
and
they
shout
eat
at each other.
baby skin. Honestly, I've seen it.
We do. It's nice. Yeah, we do. Christian lives in he's like a bohemian. He lives kind of around the place
I'm in West Cork.
in various bars. Mike lives in Passage as well. It's a good choice. And James lives in Dublin. But James is what does he do again?
Well, he's
Seismologist.
He's
So-
seismologist, but
so
he
he spends a lot of time.
masquerades as
He's going to the Galapagos in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
He spends a lot of time abroad.
I'm unconvinced about the science backstory there, to be honest.
Secret agent.
Secret agent.
Yeah, but like for a non-national cadre or something,
There's something amiss.
it's weird. I
It's
don't know.
weird.
Evil secret
Great
agent.
guitar player though.
Fantastic guitar player.
Okay, any more questions?
Come on.
For a t-shirt and a
Favorite
CD.
team, color.
Okay. Jim again.
Jim again.
are you happy with your fan base?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Everyone we've met so far has been fantastic, but we want
Yes.
more.
We want
More. Yeah.
Give us more.
Give us more likes.
Give us more
likes.
Not yet.
Yeah. Could be weirder.
Could be
for sure.
weirder. Yeah, definitely could be weirder.
Yeah. We definitely don't get enough dick pics.
No. We could do it more of those, to add to the terabyte.
Do you have any questions for each other? What
Do you,
time
do
is
you
it?
really want to do that?
Do you really want that to be asked the question?
Oh, sorry. What about your retro watch, Christian?
Oh, yeah.
Christian actually has a Casio watch with a
is it-
calculator on it.
Remember those crucial calculator watches from the? Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
That guy gets it.
These things are essential. If you've got tiny fingers, which I don't. But it beeps. And it's a calculator.
So,
You want to hand them over to Buckfast? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, take it. Yeah. I think you get best question as well. Yeah. And then I take a CD as well.
The last extra large as well.
Perfect.
Notice the design by Christian X.
okay, so who gets the best question then? I'll leave it to you.
Oh, Jim.
As well. Okay.
Jim. Yeah.
Jim, you get the best
I
question as
did
well.
like.
You can get a CD.
I did like.
I did like this
gentleman's
question here,
question.
but I think Jim was very enthusiastic, and
You get a CD.
I think he deserves
Okay,
it.
keep.
Yeah.
Howard,
Man,
keep
Jim.
throwing.
You are welcome. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, I want to thank you all for listening. This has been the Metal Cell Podcast live at the Roundy, courtesy of the Cork Podcast Festival and Plug Records. Big round of applause to the Magnapinna.
Yeah! Woo!
And thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Come on now, sit down over here.